Alright, let's talk about the next package of shorts that Disney made in the 40s, which is fun and fancy free. But unlike all the other packaged films in the 40s up till this one, this is literally just two shorts. And I think that that is interesting on its own behalf, being how the other three or four before this movie that they've been doing in the 40s was like 5 to 10 different shorts segments. I think that this is cool that it's literally just two of them, and the two of them, I'd say it's Bongo and Mickey and the Beanstalk, and Bongo is about a bear who is a circus attraction, gets lost in the woods, meets a lot of other bears, falls in love with a girl bear, and in Mickey and the Beanstalk, it's Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, and Goofy finding the magic beans, finding Jack and the Beanstalk, and it's pretty much just those two. And I think that it's really interesting because out of the two shorts, Bongo is definitely my least favorite one. That one, I could say some positive things about it. Like it's kind of funny, but it's pretty boring. It's, as an adult, it's not very entertaining to me. It's just it definitely wears its welcome, and it's the longest of the two shorts. And it does have some funny parts though. Like I like the idea that Bongo the bear, whenever he meets the other bears, the way that they say they love each other is just smacking each other. Like, that's funny. But there's not enough funny to make it, or enough, like, substance to make this, to make me care enough about the first short. Like, as a kid, I might have loved it, but as an adult, watching it and not having an emotional, like, connection to it, yeah, I don't feel like this is one that I care for. But the second short, Mickey and the Beanstalk, is awesome. I think that really, really brought a breath of fresh air out of the two for me, because the first one was kind of boring. This one was really entertaining because it does what great Disney does with Donald Duck and Mickey and Goofy. They're all really funny. They've all got great timing, great comedic timing in terms of the animation and the acting. Like, they're really, really awesome in this movie. It's weird that the giant, though, like, is funny, but it's weird that the giant literally can, like, do anything he wants magically. Like, he could become small, he could become big, he could become invisible, he can become different animals, or anything, any object. I thought that was really odd, but it doesn't, like, it does give it an identity of itself, though, with that kind of thing for the Jack and the Beanstalk story, because that's not how it works in the actual story. But that's fun and interesting. And it felt like the short, since it was shorter than Bongo, it didn't feel like it was wearing its welcome, and it felt more, I don't want to say adult because it's not, it's a kid's thing, but I think that even as an adult, this one held my attention more and was more fun because of the characters, because of Mickey, Donald, and Goofy, and the giant. They're all really funny and really entertaining. And I'm going to bring up the weird-ass part of this movie, though, in which, after the Bongo short, we get Jiminy Cricket, who has been in the movie the whole time. Jiminy Cricket goes to a party where it's got an adult with all these ventriloquist dummies talking through them to a little girl who is not his daughter. And I know you're thinking that the guy's a pedo, but, like, in the 40s, like, it's probably, like, I don't think that's what they were trying to do. They were not trying to make it seem like that, and it was not the same in the 40s in terms of how people thought about this thing. Even though, of course, they would have thought it's wrong having a pedophile, but, like, I don't think that they interpreted this guy as a pedophile. He's just a happy adult that is showing this kid all these puppets and telling her a story. But even the way I say it is kind of odd and kind of works in a way where it sounds creepy. So I don't know what to think about that. Like, it's supposed to be innocent. It's not supposed to be anything gross or perverted. It's just the way people look at that now. That's a very dated, like, segment, the live action segment. That makes it really outdated, but it makes it memorable, because then you think, oh, this wouldn't fly today, but it still makes an interesting watch. Like, that's what I like about it. I like that it made it interesting, even though it's something that, yeah, nowadays people would be like, oh, that's weird having this grown-ass adult talking to this little girl that's not his daughter with puppets. that's really odd, but I think that it was still entertaining because it wasn't trying to be what we expected it to be, being in this day and age. But and it's not like that's not the same in any generation or any time period. It's just like now we just interpret that more as something bad. So, but it was just a weird segment, but I liked it. It was really interesting with the live action bits, but it makes it kind of dated in a way. So overall, I think that this is a fun compilation of 2 shorts this time, as opposed to like 10 of them, like the other ones, where the second short is way more interesting, way more fun because of Mickey, Donald, and Goofy and the Giant. And in Bongo, it was just more boring, even though it had a couple little stand-up moments like that were funny and entertaining. But as an adult, the first short just weared on me, and the second short I think it was really fun and really entertaining. It's a weird, dated little movie, but I thought it was entertaining. So I don't know. I guess that counts for something, doesn't it?